We are excited to welcome into the program from the Jasper County Fair Association, Gary Braasch. Let's get us all up on video so people can see our smiling faces here.
And we got a cheers to Gary.
I mean, for goodness sakes, that's great. So, all right, so Gary, tell us about the drinks that you brought in because you have a special connection
Here,
to
let's click.
to a new. I don't even have my straw in yet. So,
Doink.
so you have a special connection to a new drink shop here
Whoa.
in Rensselaer.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law, Cosette Braasch, and her husband, Evan,
Mm-hmm.
our son, and a couple of friends of theirs have started a new business, B&B Teas and Sips. It's on Vine Street.
It's in the cutest little house ever.
Yes. And it's kind of ironic. Cosette used to cut hair, and that's what they used to do in that little building.
Oh, did they really?
Really?
Yeah. So the other day she had somebody come in and said, "Can I get my hair cut?"
That's hilarious.
She
Not
thought
exactly
about
what
it,
we
not-
do, but yeah.
Look
Mhm.
around.
The health department
Right.
wouldn't really like that.
Probably
Yeah.
not the same thing.
Right.
Right.
So in honor of Pie Day today, I brought you a chocolate cream pie shake. And
That's delicious.
And a peanut butter
Mine is
pie
yum.
shake.
Mhm.
It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So thanks to them, and
Yeah,
they're starting a new business and going well.
that's great.
Yeah, it's the cutest little place ever and the friendliest.
Yeah.
But I saw, this is how it started. I was sitting eating lunch and I see Renee
Oh,
post like this
Okay.
delicious looking shake.
Right.
And I'm like, huh.
Yep.
And it said B&B. And I'm like, Steve, do you think Gary and Renee? And he goes, no, Gary would have told me if he's opening
right.
a tea
Right.
thing. Like,
Right.
no.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but I'll bet you it's connected. And I should have bet him like a shopping spree or
Mhm.
something.
Right.
And then we went to
Shopping spree.
I'm right on this one. I got that, woman's intuition.
Yeah, the B&B is Braasch and Bud.
Yeah,
Their friend's
Yeah.
last name's Bud. So
Yeah.
it's
it's very cool.
Yeah, it's
really
very
neat.
cool.
really
Mhm.
exciting.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of exciting,
Oh gosh.
I don't know if you've noticed if anybody's been listening
Whatever.
over the last
Under a
week.
Whatever.
rock.
Gary's like, is there anywhere to take cover?
right.
I'm about to get with the pork enthusiast.
Right. Cheryl's a little excited about the pork chop dinner this weekend.
Yes.
As well she should be. It's very
Yes.
good.
Oh,
It really,
Yes.
really is. It's so funny because last year was my first year being on the Jasper County Fair Association board.
mhm.
And so it was the first that I even known about the pork chop
Right.
dinner, which you guys have done before.
Right.
And so we were hanging out at her house and just said, oh, that's today. Why don't we just run over and just, support it? And I said, okay. And so we did, and we got back, and I mean, she couldn't have been more excited. I mean,
Well, I
we've made
just
steak
thought
dinners, we've made,
well, I thought it'd be
ribs
a
and
pork chop
lamb, and
thing,
yeah.
like just
Mhm.
like there's like a breakfast thing and a sausage thing and a
Right.
pancake thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, it's a thing. So we brought our food back,
Mm-hmm.
and then I ate the pork chop, and there was no more, and we had gone late,
Yes.
Right.
so it was
So it's
done.
closed. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm like, because I looked at Steve, I go, okay, what time is this thing on till? And
Mhm.
what if I go this time?
Mm-hmm.
And then they won't know that like we're eating for 5, because then it'll be like, is she pregnant? What's going on?
My gosh.
I think it's the way they prepare it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us
Oh.
grill it or maybe put it in the oven.
Mhm.
It's just it's good.
They do a great job. It's
And-
Remington Poultry Catering.
Yes,
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
local business. We love
Mhm.
to support them too.
Yeah.
From Remington.
Mhm.
And,
Right.
it's very good, and a lot of people support us.
Mhm.
We're thankful for that, and just the proceeds go to the upkeep of the buildings and the week of the fair.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. It's, so many things go on there at the Jasper County Fairgrounds
Right.
throughout the year.
Right.
And it's so that we can have such a big and such a good fair for everybody,
Yeah,
from the businesses in the commercial building to the,
Yep.
the kids in 4-H to all of it.
Yeah,
you know.
it's a county owned grounds, but
Mhm.
it's open all year round for the county people to
Mhm.
use. It's we're kind of biased, but we've heard that we have the best fairgrounds in the state of Indiana. And
Yeah.
we take pride in that. We have a great board. So it's things like this that bring people out that we get to see throughout the year, not just the 1 year of the fair.
And now you're the president.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do we address Renee as the first lady? Is it okay? All right. All right. So I want to make sure.
The first baking lady.
The first baking lady.
Oh,
First
yeah,
lady of baking.
She won't even tell me what dessert she's bringing Sunday. So
oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, that's funny.
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, what good are you? No.
It'll be good.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, we'll be surprised.
We'll
no matter
be happy
what.
with whatever.
Yeah.
But here, Steve, wasn't so crazy about this whole thing with the pork chop because I'm in love with the pork chop. I'm trying to I hear about Remington, poultry and catering.
Right.
And I'm new, so I'm like, I don't know where that is, So we kind of looked and we thought, okay, how many people is catering considered? Because there's 2 of us, but we could say we're having a party at
right, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so one day we're driving through Remington, we're going to Clark's, visit our Clark's, and then we're turning on to 24 and we go to see our clients in Kenland and we're driving back and it's one of those you're looking out the window and and then I go, "Wow!"
There it is.
Like Steve goes, what? He's thinking he's hitting a deer.
Oh,
He's
my
almost
God.
going off the road. I go, "Stop!" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "That's it. Remington Poultry and Catering is right there."
Gosh.
Oh, it's awesome.
So there was
Overexcited.
no one there that day, but we almost had a car wreck and, and so
Yeah.
Steve's like, "Don't do that." I
Yeah.
did that typical thing where,
Right.
you're driving along and I just almost got us into a car
I
wreck.
get
But,
that too.
but I was so excited to see the building.
Yeah.
And I said, that's the building where
Right.
our favorite pork chops
Right.
are made.
Sure.
The Tallman family's been in business with that for a long time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, it's
Wait, so Tallman, wait a minute. I know that name. Isn't it the prosecutor?
Jacob. Yep.
Jacob,
Yep.
right?
it's
Okay.
related.
Yep.
It
yep.
is?
So yeah, it's
Well, heck.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
I'm going to be
Now
calling
you gave her a
There we go.
connection.
There we
Now
go.
you gave her a connection.
I'm going to stop in there today. Hey, Jacob,
Yeah.
are you in trouble? No, I'm not. I come in peace.
very good.
So the pork chop dinner this Sunday at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, 11 till 1. You come in, you get a pork chop and a piece of chicken, or you can get 2 pieces of chicken or 2 pork chops, potato wedges, coleslaw, bread, drink, dessert, dine in or carry out.
Right.
You can sit there and eat. You can take it home.
And Cheryl's not all you can eat.
It's
If you
it's
wanna-
not a buffet.
That's a great idea. I'll bring different
no.
baseball caps so nobody recognizes me. I'll change my
Sunglasses.
lipstick.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Cheryl's gonna be like, okay, so we'll dine in.
Right.
Then we'll get back in line for carry out.
Right.
Yeah.
I was all set last year, but then
Yeah.
you said it was only 2 hours. I went, well, next time we're
Right.
showing up at 11.
Right. Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
doing
we'll-
brunch there. We're doing lunch there. We're
Right.
doing dinner
I
there.
thought about how we give these tickets away.
Yeah.
The first person to guess how many carryouts Cheryl's going to order.
how many will she actually?
Right.
She'll be walking out. Oh, look at her! She must be feeding the hungry.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm hungry.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Right.
Thursday.
I'll be hungry all week.
Yep.
Well, of course, that's going on this Sunday, but so many things going on at the Jasper County Fairgrounds
Right.
and then the Jasper County Fair Association. You got the yard sale coming up.
Correct.
So, we're still looking for people to come
Yes.
for space.
Booth
Okay.
rental.
All right.
Yep.
So
Judy
contact
Chanowski.
contact
Yeah.
Judy for that 219-966-8683.
Right.
You can also find that on the Jasper County Fair Association Facebook page
Correct.
too.
Correct.
So if you're driving and you can't write down that number, the yard sale is the 28th or the 30th
Yes.
for those that want to shop. Also for those that want to have a booth.
Right.
And,
It's good for both.
Yeah.
If it's still cold at that time or raining, it's
Mhm.
inside.
you don't have to
all
worry
under
about
one
it.
roof. It's
Mhm.
very nice.
Yeah, so that's coming up, and then bingo multiple times through the year. You have bingo, but
Bingo.
the next one coming up is not this Sunday. Is the pork chop dinner a week from Sunday, March
Mhm.
23rd?
Correct.
Is bingo? Great prizes, great company, food, fun, and that's at the Jasper County Fairgrounds as well on March 23rd. Doors open at 2. Bingo starts at 3.
Correct.
So that's a lot of fun
It's a
stuff.
good time.
Yep.
Well, and then the Dandelion Spring
Oh,
Craft
gosh,
Show.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
That's coming
Yes.
up in
So,
April.
April 12th, day before my birthday.
A lot of things going on.
Yeah,
9
so
to
many
2.
great things. And and you guys do. You put together so many things throughout the year, and it's just it's good stuff.
Yeah,
so,
we just like to utilize the buildings and the grounds out there, and if anybody's looking to host a party, a livestock show, we're open. Horse show, we rent those buildings out yearly, and we would love to talk with you. And we go through the extension office for rentals.
Okay.
Jasper County Extension Office. The gals there have all the dates that are open, and they can help you.
Well, I know they have that kitchen is like super helpful, because I volunteered at some event where we served dinner, and it's a huge kitchen.
Yes.
So
people use it for graduation parties, all kinds of stuff. Weddings. Yep. And of course, I don't know if everybody in the area realizes putting on the fair is a year-round thing too. The people work at it year-round.
Yeah. After the fair ended last year, I started booking acts for this year, because if you don't, they're gone. Their time is, they're booking themselves. They want to get their schedule done.
Sure.
And we just look forward to like a year in advance to get things booked up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I do want to mention,
yes,
the same day as the pork chop dinner, seems like we've done it in the past. The 8th grade DC trip, their breakfast is the same morning.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you can eat breakfast with them at the KFC hall, and then come out to the fairgrounds and have pork chop chicken dinner. But that's a great program. They've been doing it a long time, and they're
expanding. Is that so the kids go to DC?
Yeah, and they're expanding it this year. It's like called an East Coast trip. They're going to go to Boston and New York City and DC.
Wow.
So it's a nice thing. The community rallies around. Nice breakfast at the KFC hall. The Knights of Columbus prepares the breakfast for them, and just like to give them a little plug too.
Yeah.
And then when that's done, come out to the fairgrounds for pork chop.
Have breakfast and lunch and dinner all taken care of.
You won't need supper.
You don't need to cook it all.
Well, I'll need supper.
Yeah.
I'll need supper.
You can
but I got that covered.
You can take it with.
It's one of the 98 2-piece pork chop things. It's the Cheryl's pork chop dinner. That's when you get the 2 pieces of pork.
Well, I'm going to reach out to. Is it the trip through the school?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to reach out to the school. I think what would make the trip better is if 2 radio hosts went along to keep everybody up to date.
To chaperone.
Live updates.
Right. Live updates.
I mean, how much trouble could kids get into with us being chaperones?
Sure. Boston Tea Party.
Yeah. I would love to. I think that'd be a great trip to go to Boston. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So Gary came in, of course, because the pork chop dinner is this Sunday. Right. So you wanted to give away
a pair of tickets
for the pork chop dinner. 2 to the same winner.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a caller. What caller you want to do? Caller number 5. All right. There we go.
Caller number 5 has to tell us how many years the Jasper County Fair.
Right.
What year is this year? 2025. How many years has it been around?
Right.
And I'll give you a hint.
Right.
Look at, if you're watching us live, look at Gary's hat.
The lighting, I don't know if you can see it on Gary's hat though. With the lighting, it's very bright in here. But yeah, there you go. 219-866-4104. All right. So for a pair of tickets to the pork chop dinner for this weekend, 219-866-4104 for a pair of tickets to the pork chop dinner for this weekend, so you can go and get yourself a pork chop. Hi, good morning. You are caller number 5. Who's this?
Jovita Courtney.
Hi, Jovita. How are you?
Winner, pork dinner.
Or she could have chicken.
Chicken dinner would have worked, Cheryl.
Oh.
It was right there.
No. Nuh-uh.
That's awesome.
It was right there. All right, Jovita. So here's how it is. When you walk in, where you pay, they will have your name there. So when you get there, they will have your name with 2 tickets for 2 dinners for you and a guest. Or listen, we don't judge, both for you. That's okay.
Cheryl's your friend.
That's how I would do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Who knows? I might walk in
And I want
at 11
same
o'clock
time.
and go, "Hi, I'm Joe Vita."
right. Well, listen, I was gonna say, Jovita, maybe bring your ID, but I think most people will know
Yeah.
Jovita. So what were you gonna say, dear?
I was going to say I want to thank Gary for all that he does for the Jasper County Fair. He does so much. Him and his family.
Well, that's very nice.
They do a lot.
I didn't get him headphones, but she wanted to thank you for you and your family and what you guys do for the fair. So
It's appreciated. Thank you.
yeah. Jovita, thank you so much. You have yourself a great weekend. Okay.
Okay, thanks so much.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
And bye-bye, and enjoy your chicken and or pork chops.
I appreciate that comment, but it takes a village, and we have great people out there. We each have our own avenues that we like to do, and it's a great team, and we just can't thank the public enough. And the radio station's great with their support too. It's a mutual thing.
We appreciate that you guys are an organization that believes in local radio and advertise through us.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's so
Works.
much fun broadcasting at the fair.
Oh yeah,
I love the fair.
yeah, and that screened in thing where you don't have the bugs.
No bugs.
Oh yeah,
Bug-free zone.
A couple of years ago, getting with the Yoder buildings to start doing that.
That's
So
nice.
yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, Gary, thank you
Okay.
so much for bringing us in the drinks again.
Yes.
There you go.
B&B sips.
B teas and sips.
Teas.
Teas and sips on Vine.
Yeah.
It's a little house, but it's got the cool new sign out there now, so now you can see it as you're driving by very easily.
Yep.
Got all the skinny stuff.
What a cute little place.
Syrups and all
You got
that
a
stuff.
special
Protein.
punch card. I think you buy 10, your 11th is free.
And they have protein shakes and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, teas. Yep.
Yep.
Very good.
So wonderful stuff. And then we know you have to get off to work as you're headed towards 45 years
Yes.
with Talbert Manufacturing.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Way to go. 45 years in
May
May.
1st, right out of high school.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind of been in my family. My dad worked there since he was 16.
You're kidding.
And he was still working there 2 weeks before he passed, and he was 90.
My good, from 16 to 90.
Yeah. So
Wow.
They were in Chicago, and Talbert at that time was in Lyons, Illinois.
Okay.
The suburb there.
Yeah.
And then 1960 is when we moved here, and been in my life all my life.
Wow.
Holy cow.
So,
That's unbelievable.
now my daughter works there.
You're kidding.
So she's coming up on 10 years, I believe. So yeah.
It really is in the family. Yeah,
Third generation.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's neat.
That is really
But
cool.
we have great people out there too. There's other people that have been there longer than I have.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
All right.
it's a great place to work.
Well, very cool.
Yep.
Well, thank you
Well,
guys so
Steve,
much.
Steve, so if you fire me for talking about too much pork,
Mhm.
I got a backup.
He didn't
All
say he was going to give you a job. He just said he worked there a long time. he didn't bring you
He
in his
doesn't want to
family.
get fired.
Right, he didn't bring you in his family. Yeah. So no, Gary, thank
All
you so
right.
much for getting up this morning, bringing us the
Thank you.
drinks and coming in and hanging out with us. And we will, of course, see you on
See you
Sunday.
Sunday. Thanks
Yes.
for the time.
Absolutely.